Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to PCG Live. Today, you notice the background is just a little bit different, and that's because I'm not at PCG today.
Just a tad.
I am at home, working from home today, and everything's okay. Just taking a day off from there. So now we should have a little bit more peace and without me being pulled aside. Haven't done it from my home in quite a bit. So, but
Van, I just can't see your pretty face right now, though.
oh, you can't see me? Hold on
I
one
can't
second.
see it. You're like John Cena right now. Yeah.
John Cena, you can't see me. Um, yeah, but we have a lot to talk about.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
We had a show. We
We
had
had things.
a conference thingy, a thingy today. With Google Stadia. Got to see a lot with that, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We had some
But
news.
more important things happened.
We had some announcements from Sega, talking about the game list that they have, and is Andre? Tell Andre to get in chat too, so that way we know.
Andre, get in chat. Oh, that doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Yeah, you might have to tell him in chat. To get
Yeah, I gotta tell him in chat. I
Oh,
know. I was
actually,
just, I was just being a goof.
actually, I just remembered something else I gotta change because we are not streaming Street Fighter, so I gotta make sure.
We're not streaming Street Fighter. We are streaming fun stuff. Well, Street Fighter is fun stuff, but more fun stuff.
E3 change that, date that. I always forget to change this part. Show.
It happens. It happens. I do it on my stream all the time. I switch games, and everybody's like, "Did you switch games?" And I'm like, I take this little bad boy here, and I just go, "Yeah,
They're like,
why?"
hey, this isn't Street Fighter. So, we if we have drop frames today, I apologize. I am on Wi-Fi, which looks like everything's going at a pretty good rate. My Wi-Fi here is pretty good, so
Yay!
I think we should be okay. I didn't think about it.
Hooray!
Like I set up in my bedroom so that way my kids wouldn't drive me crazy. But
Nice.
yeah, so we look like we're all set up there, and stream looks like it's doing 60 frames, which I'm impressed. So I love
Ooh.
this laptop. So cool. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hopefully our sound in the stream sounds really good.
Sounds good to me.
But let's get into some stuff. So some events that we have coming up. Let me pull up the Facebook page. We ain't on YouTube, huh? Is that what it said? We ain't on YouTube.
We's not on the tube of views.
Huh. I don't know how true that is.
That's all right. I got Twitch chat and Mixer chat up anyway. So for people in Mixer and Twitch, I am ready to rumble. If anybody wants to debate.
Yeah, I got the Twitch chat up as well.
There might be some debating going on, but we'll see.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, and I'm really excited. It says that we're live on YouTube.
We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, we're up on YouTube.
We're fine with the tube of views.
Come
They
on.
can't pull.
Come on, Andre.
They can't pull our thing down anyway because there's no music in the background.
No music today. No music today.
No music today.
Thank you, Andre. We sound good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Is he on YouTube chat?
No, he put it in Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook chat? Oh my goodness.
No one uses YouTube chat. No, I'm only kidding.
D9.
D9 often does.
That's true. D9 does often use that.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm still just pulling up the events. I think because I'm streaming, everything else is gonna go really slow. Hey, as long as this stream stays at high quality, I could give a shit less.
Works for me.
And our boy Felix is always on the prowl. He's letting us know, hey, it says Street Fighter, and I told him we already got it, bro.
We own it.
All right. So check it out. These are the events that we have coming up at PCG. We got Disney Day at PCG, June 29th. I don't have the cool flyers today for that, for the events, but I did everything else because I love that. But Disney Day at PCG is on the 29th. We added an NBA 2K19 tournament on July 6th.
Oh.
Yep. We have a Mental Health Awareness Day at July 14th. We have team
Oh.
building with the Taunton Police on
Mhm.
on July 30th, which is already sold out, so you can't get into that event. But what we're doing is pairing kids with police officers, and they get to play games all day with the police officers, one on one, and they get to meet, understand what the police officers do. Fantastic.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then the big reveal that I really wanted to get over is we announced Platinum City Gaming's Battle Dome 5 on August 17th. We will make sure PCG crew is live there so that way we can get some cool shit going on there. Um, for that event, the big deal about this event is typically we run 6 games. This past one we ran 7. This next one we have 12, which may get bumped up to 13 because I forgot about a game. So if you want to know the games we added Dead or Alive 6, we
Oh.
added Third Strike,
Oh.
we added Street Fighter 4,
Oh.
we added Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
Whoa.
and we added Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Damn.
and we're getting ready to add Samurai Showdown.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and I didn't realize Samurai Showdown came out in June. I thought this wasn't
It
coming out until after Battle.
it does.
Yeah, I looked up the date and everything, and I didn't see it for that date. So like, I had no idea.
Uh-huh.
So that's interesting. So,
It is.
but let's transition here to our main, not our main topic, but our
Not
top,
definitely not our main topic.
not our main topic, but our topics of the
No.
show.
A topic.
So first in the news, let's get into the Sega classic Sega console.
Yes. So, we've been talking about this a few times on the show.
Mhm.
Sega finally released their last 12 games
Mhm.
for the Genesis.
Mhm.
Normally I would run down the whole entire list, unless you want me to run down the entire list again.
Dude, that's 80. It's 80. We're at 81 games, right?
We are at it might as well be 81 games. We have so we're at 42.
42. Okay.
42
I don't
games.
know why this says 81. Oh, I think this is like that's not the real one, right? Is this
No,
the
that's not the real one. No,
Okay.
that's the knockoff one that
Okay.
I used to sell at Walgreens when I worked there.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'm just gonna read off the final 12 because we got to get by this.
Yep.
The final 12 games are Tetris, Darius, Virtua Fighter 2. By the way, what's up, Andre? On Twitch chat. Alicia Dragoon, Monster World 4, Kid Chameleon, Road Rash 2, Eternal Champions, Columns, Dynamite Heady, Strider, and Light Crusader
So,
are the final 12.
so Andre, why are you upset with the final list of games?
Oh, I'm not happy with it either.
No.
No.
All right.
No.
So
There's a couple good ones,
Mhm.
but they left off 2 that I feel like should have really been on there.
Okay, all right.
Specifically, actually,
I know you said it in chat, but please us with what your thoughts are.
okay. So first of all, where's Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, first of all, that's the best one,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion. Sonic 3, oh, I guess Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the best one. I know it's 2 separate games, but where are they on this one? Like, I know you have Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, but you literally left off the best one.
Yep.
Out of both.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
come on.
Yeah.
Like, that was so disappointing to not see at least Sonic 3 and Knuckles
Mm-hmm.
on there. And then the other one, I wasn't sure if it was going to be on there, but I would have really liked it to be on there, was Rocket Knight Adventures, which was another Konami game, but it was such a fun game, and a lot of people remember that one for being on the Genesis.
Mhm.
That I feel like should have been on there. Tetris being on there, it's all right, Tetris, whatever. Like I play Tetris 99 all the time. I don't need a Tetris on the mini Genesis. Um, Strider's a good one. Eternal Champions is a good one. Virtua Fighter 2 is a good choice, but then after that, like, I don't even know what Dynamite Heady is. Columns. Uh, I don't know. Road Rash 2 is a pretty good one. Kid Chameleon was a good one. That's a Sega staple. All right. So there's a few that are good, but then after looking at the entire list afterwards, it's like, why are some of these on here over Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Mhm.
But
Oh,
I don't know.
hold on. Let me go
Oh,
find what's going on with my dog. You guys keep going.
Doggo is going nuts. You can't leave a Sonic game out of not well, I mean, when you say it like that, Andre, it's like they left all the Sonic games, which they did not. But for the love of God, why is freaking Sonic Sonic Spinball is on? But actually, I'm sorry. So they have Tetris, right, Andre? My mind's going all over the place because this just bothers me. They have Tetris on there, and they also have Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So why is Tetris and Mean Bean Machine basically the same type of game on there? Why did you have to throw Tetris in there? Like, how do you give a Street Fighter and Mega Man over all Sonic games? Tetris over Sonic 3. Street Fighter, it's on every other mini. Well, it's on the SNES one. Let's put it that way. It's on the SNES. I don't know why they put it on the Genesis one. It was stupid. But Mega Man is fine. Mega Man is on there. Like, Mega Man should not be removed from this list at all. But why is Sonic Spinball or Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine on this over Sonic 3 and Knuckles? It didn't make sense. It just totally. They dropped the ball at the end. They had it, and just like Sega, they dropped the ball somehow in the end on this. So overall, though, the I don't want to drag this on for too long. The list is still good. It's a good list, but just that's the one that I wanted. This just that one, and it would have been perfect. So, nonetheless, that's that'll be the 42 games for the Genesis Mini. It's coming out in September for I believe $80. I believe it's priced at $79.99.
So my question is, what in the world possibly made me think that doing a stream from home was going to be any different from doing a stream anywhere else?
I don't know. I do not know.
No, it wasn't a big deal. My neighbor came up to ask a question, and my dog doesn't like him, so he went.
Oh,
My dog went nuts.
doggo went crazy.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Nice.
But anywho,
Did you have anything to say about the last 12 games?
so I still feel that the Sega Classic, has the best lineup out of any of the classic games. I still feel strongly about that.
Oh no, yeah, like I just said, it's still a good lineup. Just they dropped the ball in the end.
Yeah, yeah. So with saying that, like, I get it. But God damn it, Kyle, do you want them to have it perfect? They're not gonna have it perfect.
Well, I mean, I guess my expectations were too high for Sega because this is typical Sega.
Yeah,
They do good, and then immediately somehow they get you in the end
guys,
and drop the ball.
this is Kratos in dog form. His name is really Kratos.
Oh, Kratos in doggy form.
Yeah, this
Hello,
is
doggy Kratos.
this is Kratos. reason why we call him Kratos is you just heard why.
Right. Right.
Go lay down. Go lay down. And then we have Athena. Come on. Come here.
And then we have Athena.
Come here. Come here. Come here. She's apparently camera shy. She doesn't want to come.
Athena does not want to be on the camera.
Yeah. So that's how awesome my family is. We name our dogs after the main character.
Right.
So, final thoughts on it is, I don't hate it. I get the animosity against the last selection. There's obviously some missing, but like being a Nintendo fan, dude, I have way more to. I mean, you're a Nintendo fan too. Like, you being a Nintendo fan, come on, guys,
Yes.
we have way more to complain about from the Nintendo than we do Sega.
Well, I mean,
There is
we
that
got
library that it's missing is a lot. There's a lot of games that they should have put on
on the classics.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well, I mean, yeah. That
But
might be down to like
that comes down
copyright.
to no. That comes down to console, the virtual console
Right. Oh,
that they said they weren't going to do that they end up doing.
they're not. I mean, it's not called the virtual
Hey,
console.
get out of here! It's a virtual console.
I know. Don't let them.
Then
Don't let them hear me say that. Oh, sorry.
Now our YouTube channel gets cut off.
Copyrighted by Nintendo. What?
How'd that happen?
How'd that happen?
So moving on to Stadia.
Stadia. Oh boy.
So Stadia had a lot without having a lot. It's kind of complicated. So we're gonna go through this a little bit. So we do know it's coming later this year, which I think they kind of said during the last conference that they had. I can't remember.
Yeah, they reiterated it.
Yeah, so them saying later this year. But as soon as I heard them say later this year, I was like, damn it, they're still not going to give us a date. My date prediction is going to be November. It's going to come out in November.
Which is a really bad time for it to come out.
Yeah, it's going to be November or October.
October might be a little bit better.
Yeah. So some of the things that they talked about was this is the geek in me here, but I'm gonna see if I can try to break it down for some of you guys that might not understand what this means. Is to get the 4K at 60 frames is what you want. That's the high. All you need is 35 MIPS. So most of the basic packages for internet in the New England area, I can't say New England area. I want to say my area where I live is like 35. Like for 35 downloads, you're spending about maybe $50. So
I thought it was upload.
No, this is download.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because the upload speed is not really. What are you saying for upload for?
I'm pretty sure it's upload speed that they're talking about because the package that I have here through Cox, which by the way, their basic internet runs at an upload speed of 10 Mbps.
Yeah, but you can get 10 for download. 10 is for download is possible. Like that
10
is like,
for download would be really slow.
But I think they're expressing that due to tethering. Like when you tether off of like a basic phone, you're gonna get 10. And don't forget, like we are very spoiled up here. Not as spoiled as the Midwest, but we're spoiled up here as far as internet because like I go up to New Hampshire and Maine, like they're getting 10. Like that is like their average is 10. So there's still a lot of part of the country that's really not even getting 30.
Well, the only reason why I say it's upload speed is because every package I see is like 10 Mbps upload or 30 Mbps upload, and that's what is used for.
Well, this is minimum.
Streaming.
This is minimum. So
minimum 10 Mbps upload is what you can. Well, go ahead. You can.
Yeah, the upload isn't really as important as the download. Obviously, when you're talking about a streaming thing like a gaming, it needs to communicate back and forth. But but that's mostly when you have to deal with multiplayers because it's pinging off a server that a lot of other players are playing off of. So that ping is really important. But typically when they're talking about that, it's like this is definitely down because your upload speed is lower, so your upload speed doesn't have to be as high. Um,
Right, right.
the download speed is the more crucial. So what they're saying, 4K 60 frames, only 35. To get 720, all you need is 10, which is actually really really good. Um, if they're saying that we're going to get 720 at 10, that is fabulous. We'll see what the ping is going to be off it, like the ping requirement, because that's really where the lag comes in. Because you could be at 35 and have a high ping and it'd be awful, and that's not going to make much of a difference. So we're gonna see where that kind of leads off. But I was impressed with those numbers. Being a computer tech, I'm happy kind of where that is. So we'll see how that works for the rest of the country.
Hmm.
Um, Another thing that they stated in this was any supported controller. If you notice, they didn't get specific with the controllers. They said any supported controller. So they didn't say, hey, all PS4 controllers are going to work. Hey, all Xbox One controllers are going to work. If you
Hmm.
notice, they showed the silhouette of Pro controllers. They showed the silhouette of a PlayStation Pro controller and a Xbox Pro controller. Um, so I don't know if a regular PS4 and a regular Xbox One controller is going to work for this. Uh, I
Right.
I can't remember if they stated that for the last conference or not, but that's going to be very interesting.
Yes.
Now, the Stadia controllers, um,
I believe there's $70 per controller if you need a price.
Yeah, no, no, no. The three colors they have are right here. I didn't realize that the Sega one was still up. These are the three controllers that they're gonna have. Black, white, and what did they call that color? It's like a bluish kind of like color.
The one on the right,
Yeah,
that looks like a
they have
honestly, it looks white. It looks like
mm,
a really like white but kind of blue.
it's like a baby blue, but they had a special name for it, and I can't remember what they called it. But
Andre says Nightshade, which now he's on the mixer chat.
Nightshade is the black control.
Nightshade's the black, yeah, which would make sense.
Yeah, that's the black control, not the blue one. But
We'll
anywho,
call it the ocean.
yeah, we'll call the ocean color.
Ocean
So
color.
I'm really curious on how they're gonna make these controllers work if it's Bluetooth, because I don't think Chromecast is Bluetooth. So that's going to be interesting. And these controllers are not Bluetooth. These controllers are connected directly into online. So,
Yes.
which is another thing that blows my mind is how is there no delay when not only is um the game's going to be through Wi-Fi, but
Mm.
also your controller is going to be through internet? Like I'm just
That's
I'm
a
just
little weird.
I'm just blown away at what they're saying technology wise this thing can do. Like
Mm.
it's very confusing to me. Like I'm not
And they
sure.
said and they said something like no delay on this, like the very least delay. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I am absolutely baffled. Um so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Um so those are the controllers
Yes.
that you get to choose from. Da, 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 da. So let's get into the pack that they have. The Stadia
Yes.
Founders Edition.
Yes.
Um, you can pre-order starting today, which
Yep.
uh, which knocked my socks off immediately. As soon as they said you can pre-order today and it was 129, that's crazy. So this is the stuff that you get in the Founders Edition. You get a Chromecast Ultra. You
Yep.
get a limited edition controller. You get 3 months of Stadia. And not only do you get 3 months of Stadia, you get a 3 month pass for your buddy. So you get a
Mm.
total of 6 months of Stadia, which you can probably screw your buddy and get it for yourself.
Yeah. Very true.
And then you can get an extra controller out of those three colors for $69.
Yes.
Included in this will be Destiny 2, and you get early access to Stadia. So you get access to Stadia before everyone else can get access to Stadia,
Yeah.
which we still don't know when that is. So 129 for this package. So if you do the math real quick, 129
It's a $320 value.
three $43.
So it's you're saving $191 with the founders pack.
Yep, yep.
Andre says I'm gonna get it.
I'm sorry. Just
Uh,
messaging. Non-show
That's okay.
related.
Oh, I wish Andre was here right now.
So I think that's crazy. I think that's great. And we even get to know what the
Yep.
monthly pass is. It's going to be $10 a month.
Yep.
Phenomenal. Like that is the Game Pass.
Yes.
So they do have a free one where you don't have to pay anything. So say I have this, if you can buy games, so you don't have to pay a monthly subscription.
Right. Right.
You can get it for free. But I imagine that it's going to work like Game Pass. You don't get access to the game that you have, but
Right.
you can buy games outright. They haven't released any information on how the free game's going to work, like how you know they're free game. Free game.
Right.
They didn't talk about that. But again, I think it's gonna be just like Game Pass or just like PSN Plus, where you get a certain amount that you get added onto the library.
Yeah. The main thing is it's literally just gonna be like we thought. It's a subscription basis, $10 a month.
Yep. Yep.
Play whatever. Well, no. I mean, we don't know specifically what will be on there.
Yep.
I don't know if all these games will be right there right out the gate.
Right. So without the next thing we're gonna get into is the games, but I want to hear your opinion. What do you think of the Founders Edition and the price and the monthly price?
Founders Edition is a good value. Definitely a good value for
I'm
somebody that.
impressed.
Oh, it's a very good value for what they're offering with the Chromecast, with the controller, Destiny 2, and the subscription to to Stadia Pro, and exclusive rights to whatever tag you want
Mhm.
on there. I like that.
Which mean,
Uh,
but that doesn't like to me, like for them to even say that, like, okay, yeah, if I'm the first one to subscribe for a name, of course I get first dibs on it.
well, yeah, I agree with that, but that's probably the whole you get on there early
Yeah.
thing and stuff like that. So, um, what was your other question?
Price for
Price
the
is good.
monthly.
Yeah, for $10 a month for the monthly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very good starting price.
Hmm.
Very good starting price. I feel like depending on how far this goes, we'll see
Hmm.
what the price of it will be afterwards.
Hmm. So did you have any more thoughts about what we talked about so far? Not the overall, because we'll get into that after the list.
Yeah, Andre says Stadia streaming will take up 1 terabyte of data after 64 hours. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's a decent amount of data.
After how many hours of
But
streaming?
it is 64 hours, so that's a lot of
All right,
hours.
that is a lot of hours. Like,
It is a lot of hours.
about how much? A terabyte?
A terabyte.
So nobody should be streaming this off of Tether. Like no one should be doing this off their cell phone unless you're out traveling. And if you're doing
Mm.
64 hours of cell phone data, like you are a traveler. Trust me, you're not even thinking about that. Like your plan is
Right.
unlimited. Your plan is unlimited.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, all right. This is the big topic to me right here.
Yeah.
The game list.
Okay.
Holy shit. Shocked. I am absolutely shocked at some of this. So this is a pretty big game list. First of all, right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I don't know. That's kind of I think they just got that one because of the name. I think it would have been better if they got Dragon Ball Fighters, but
Well, yes, yes, obviously.
I feel like they were like, okay, let's go for more of an open world game instead. Not open world, more of like a, a fancier game. They think that Xenoverse would have been a little fancier, and it's you can do story mode a little bit differently and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Uh, Glit looks really, really good. They
Mhm.
showed some of that. That looks good. Um, Doom Eternal, like what? Like that's a big dog right there.
Well, they had Doom 2016 on there as well, so it's kind of like makes sense.
Yeah. Dark Side is Genesis. Wolfenstein Youngblood, again, another big title. Destiny 2, which they just announced, got leaked that at E3 they're going to announce it's going to go free to play. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised.
No.
I actually called it. So, but that's still a pretty big title to add to this already. Um, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which is a super popular fighting game right now. A lot of people are loving it.
Mhm,
Speaking of Samurai Showdown,
mhm.
I've never been into the crew, so I could really give a shit about crew. But Samurai Showdown, by the way, huge title, huge title.
Yep.
The crew 2, that's debatable on how big of a title it is. I think that's a game
I
that kind of
it's
dropped the
it's
ball.
it's big with with a niche crowd, I would say.
Hmm.
Just cause like I played the crew too. It's okay, but
Yeah.
like there are very very few car games that I really get into.
Hmm.
That and like that one's not one of them. The last legit car game I played was like Need for Speed Underground 1, I believe. So I played the shit out of it.
Hmm. Football Manager 2020. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I imagine that's going to be a new one. Rising. All the Trials games are really good.
Yep.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we already knew.
Yep.
Rage 2. Um, it's you can debate it, but it's a big title. They really.
But again, these like Rage 2, Wolfenstein, Doom, they're all Bethesda titles. Bethesda loves to get their hands into everything.
Yep,
Like
yep,
we know that.
yep. Um, where am I? Ghost Recon Breakpoint. That is a huge title. This is going to be a big summer game. At the end of summer, fall game, I guess you can say. They're really pushing this one because their last Ghost Recon was a major hit. Ghost Recon came back hard with this. So this Breakpoint, a lot of people are really excited for. We got Thumper, we got Tomb Raider trilogy, which I imagine it's all three Tomb Raiders. Big
Yeah.
title. Borderlands 3. Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's big. That's really, really big. Um, what else do we have? Elder Scrolls Online,
Yep.
NBA 2K, so they got the 2K franchises. MK11, that's a big one.
It is,
Just
yeah.
Just Dance 2020, Farm Simulator, which people love those simulator games.
They do.
Um, the Division 2, that's a big title. Get Packed looks fun.
Movie.
It looks like whatchamacallit? Gang Beast, but you're
Yes,
trying to
yes, to
pack
get
and
packed.
stuff.
Yeah.
Looks a lot of fun. Looks like a lot of fun. Metro Exodus. Now, I'm not a huge Metro fan, but their games are pretty good.
Yeah.
Grid, didn't even know that game still existed. Uh, Final Fantasy 15, that's a big one. And then Boulder Gate 3, which they kicked off the conference with that.
Yep.
So I mean, we have some big publishers here. We have EA, we have Ubi, we have we already knew Ubi was a part of it because of
Yeah.
the.
EA, Ubi, Bethesda's in this.
Yep.
2K's in this because of Borderlands and
Square
NBA.
Enix,
Square Enix is in this.
like this is big. Like this is going to be. Now, what did we say before it came out? We said it's the games. What games are you going to bring? And they're bringing games. So now the question is, how much
Mhm.
are we paying for these games? Now that's the next question. Now we know what the monthly thing is to be able to use this thing.
Right.
They do have a free pass. So with that free pass though, are we going to get an access to all these games? Because if you're getting $10 and you're getting all these games, sign me up
Right.
today. Sign me up
Right.
today. Like if I can get all these, if I can get Ghost Recon Breakpoint on release day for $10 a month, sign me up. Sign
Right.
me. This is going to be my new main console because if I can play it on my laptop from anywhere, like I've been dying to game off my laptop, dying. I don't want to buy these games, these PC games and stuff for nothing. Like it just takes up too much space. But if I can play off of just the Wi-Fi, like
Mhm.
just with the controller, like that's huge. And then I can hook my Chromecast, just hook it up right to my TV. Like the ease of this thing is what I'm looking forward to the most. And if you're telling me that I'm going to be able to get Youngblood, Destiny, Samurai Showdown, Assassin's Creed, Ghost Recon, all these huge titles within that $10 frame per month, like sign me up. I've always said the subscription is the new way to go for games, and it allows these publishers to continue making games because it locks people in. It locks people in.
Oh, I agree. I totally agree with that. Subscription services are definitely the wave of the future. We've already seen it with PlayStation, with Xbox. Ubi more than likely is going to announce one. EA already has one. This is going to be the brand new thing that everybody decides to just start doing eventually. Maybe not Nintendo, but because
Yeah.
they're still old school like that. So, but yeah, it's definitely going to be the brand new thing, wave of the future for sure.
So with all that being said,
Hmm.
what is your final thoughts?
Oh, this is why I wish Andre was here. You two are very excited, right?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited. Like I don't want to say
Excited.
like this is like a PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo announcement excitement,
Oh no, no, no! I know, I
but
know.
I'm definitely in the positive for this. Like I think they definitely did a good job. Every time they're coming out with more information, I'm
Yeah.
more and more excited. Like they're doing a good job keeping the hype train going for me. Like they haven't announced anything to make me go, oh, okay, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Something's fishy.
You think it's too good to be true?
Something's fishy because you guys are excited. I'm not.
Which,
I'm not. I'm not. I told. I think actually I was watching Dooley stream earlier. I'm not joking when I say this because I kind of believe this right now.
mhm.
I'm getting Steambox vibes
Ugh.
from this.
So, all right, I'll let you explain yourself, and I'll tell you why I feel like
I
it's
know
not
it's an
Steambox.
unpopular opinion, and
Yeah.
I don't know where Andre is right now because he'd probably be losing his mind on me.
No, I don't think he should be because actually, that's
No, but he would. He would. Come
oh
on,
that
let's be
that's
real. He
well
would.
that's Andre. Andre's
Right, that's what I'm saying.
all right. So you can I side with you on this part where I can understand where you're coming from? Steam is
Yes.
one of the most powerful PC gaming companies in the world, right?
Right.
Hands down.
Right.
Would you say compare who would even come close to comparing? They own games in there that are from other companies.
Well,
Like
they. Well, yes, yes, that's true.
you know,
Like
like
it's
Final
Valve
Fantasies,
because it's
like
Valve.
yeah, all the Final Fantasies, like from Square Enix. Guess what? They sell them through. So like any game you can buy on your own, you can
Yeah.
also buy through Steam, which
Right.
is mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Right.
How did Steam get that power? And it's just they're that strong in the industry.
They were the first to make a PC market
Hmm.
that adhered to that crowd
Hmm.
in an easy and efficient way.
Right. So
That's why.
when you hear that Steam is coming out with their own console, you're
Yes.
like, oh, dude, this is
It
gonna
makes
be
sense.
this is gonna be crazy, right?
Right.
And because that's their niche, their gaming. They have everything gaming, so their library is gonna be ridiculous.
Right. Nothing could go wrong with
Right,
that, right?
right, and everything went wrong with
And
it.
everything went wrong with it.
So, but the question is: is it because they didn't get enough support of their own hardware? They depended a lot on Nvidia, and I kind of feel like Nvidia kind of jumped ship on them and said, you know what? We're just gonna make graphic cards, and
Right.
and their technology solely depended on Nvidia
Right.
because they're software people. They don't know anything about hardware, right?
Oh no, not at all.
Now, this was a concern that you brought up the last time we brought up Stadia, but I brought up the fact of no, Google's in the hardware game now. You know what I mean? Like they're in
Yeah.
the so they have their own hardware.
Well, hence the Chromecast Ultra and stuff
Right,
like
right.
that.
But the thing that's mind blowing with this that's a little bit different is they're saying you can do this with zero hardware. You don't need any type of hardware. And think about this now. If we change
Mm,
gaming to where you don't need hardware, that
right,
what's that going to do with companies like Nvidia
right.
and
It's gonna
Radeon? Like,
right.
I'm sure Nvidia don't like that because
No,
now you're taking away. But now let's be realistic. Like they say 4K. Are we really getting this thing at 4K 60 frames? Because if we are, and
right,
we're able to do that through stream, we just broke a huge barrier in the game. We
right.
literally went from here to way over here.
See, because I did actually look up after you said it was download speed, and everybody is saying that it is download speed that you
Hmm.
need 35
Yeah.
Mbps. But I feel like that's the bare minimum
Yeah, they don't want you to
requirement.
they don't want you to do that. It's gonna skip. That's just like saying, hey,
Right.
you can play Anthem on a 1050 Ti, but I've experienced that, and I
Right.
wouldn't I
Right.
wouldn't enjoy that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I wouldn't enjoy that. It's
That's
not
what
that it
I'm
can't play; it can play. But if you're trying to get it at the best experience you can get it at, then you're spending that more money
right.
to.
They're saying that 35 Mbps download speed will run at 4K flawlessly. I don't believe. I don't believe that. There's no
Nah,
way.
I
There's
just
there's there's no possible. That is the bare minimum
yeah.
setting that you could run 4K off of. Just like 1010 is the bare minimum you
Mhm.
can run 720p off of.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're gonna run flawlessly
Nope.
on this thing. And then the other thing too is that you do say, okay, so you bring it on the go with you.
Mhm.
You're playing on your phone. You're playing on that, but then speeds start to slow down. Where if you go into a public place or something else that might not have your real type of internet,
Mhm. But think
that's
but
where it gets a little. Yeah,
But think now, right? You're
yeah.
using a smaller device, so you don't need that like 4K screen. You barely need 720. Like this
Oh
doesn't.
no, oh
So
no, no. Yeah, you don't need as much power,
yeah,
but don't expect to go in there thinking you're gonna run 1080p 60 frames, no problem
right, right, right,
on the phone.
right.
That's what I think a lot of people are gonna get
So
misled by that.
what
Not
is your like withdrawal with this? Do you just not believe, or are you saying more of like, hey, this is all nice. We've seen this
it
before
look
on a lower
right,
on a more big like we were talking about hardware. So I think that's what the difference is. Like we were talking about hardware and the hardware didn't achieve. Like they were like, yeah, you can play Steam, but then you're like, but you can only play this many games. So
right, but
like
you can,
that's where Steam misled
well,
us.
like that's the thing. Like you can play your Steam games, but the system. This is different with the hardware because the hardware just sucks.
Yeah, no, and I
But,
think that was
but
really where their problem was. They were like, "Oh, well, if you think you're gonna get this type of machine out of a $200 machine, then you're mistaken." But
not
see,
even 200. Not even 200.
yeah,
That thing
like
was like $600.
yeah, but Google is saying, no, you are going to get this. Like Google's saying this is the power, which now you're like, I don't believe it, which is what my mentality was saying. Like, from my tech perspective, like, I haven't
Right.
seen that yet. Um,
Right.
but this could make us into believers. Like, this is like us saying that holograms would never happen, and we have holograms. Them saying planes would never happen, and then planes happen. So at some point in
Right.
time, we have to get to that point. Are we there? That's the question now. Are we finally there with technology that
Mm,
we are able to run these amazing games at their top speed? Because the technology is already there. Like you can rent servers and play games off a server and stream on your device. This is already
right.
exists, but you have to buy the game and then download it on this server and stuff like that. This is
Mm.
taking away all that. Like you don't have to do all that. This is saying, hey, no, we're gonna provide you these console-based games off this.
Oh no, and I understand that. I totally understand it. I think like doing stuff like this is the wave of the future.
Yeah.
But
Are we there?
but when you're telling people 35 megabytes is going to run 4K 60, I listen. I have like way more than that for download, and they run that. But
Well,
um, but
it's the question is Google out of all people the place that can build the service to support this?
oh no, they could. But okay. So here's the other thing I did not bring up. Like you can tell people, oh yeah, you're in 4K and this and stuff, but then you have to have the other stuff
Yeah,
to actually run 4K. Like the Wi-Fi and the speeds is fine,
yeah.
but now you need your 4K monitor, your 4K TV,
But
you
not
need
just that
this.
too. Something else that nobody's talking about, and
Yeah.
besides all the computer tech people, is guess
Mhm.
what? Your $20 Linksys router isn't going to do it.
Oh no. No, no, no. You need big boy Nighthawk that
I was
I
just
have
gonna
over
say,
here at the minimum
right?
to run that thing. So this is why I'm like, I get what they're trying to do. And I understand, it could be the wave of the future. However, you are not going to get that that service, your 4K game stream, without big boy equipment like we have.
Yeah, yeah.
That's because you need your big boy equipment to
Which
even run that stuff.
which I think
Which
in
I
this
don't know if you're gonna need a graphics card because it sounds like you don't need the graphics card
no.
realistically at all to run it effectively.
So I'm
But
wondering if you can run these games at 4K through the Chromecast. Like we're hearing 4K, 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 but are they going to
right.
say, but the 4K is only because they don't have to announce that. They don't have to tell you, oh yeah,
Oh
no,
no, they don't have
the
to.
the 4K is only as long as your graphic card can support 4K. Because
Uh,
obviously, if you have a computer and you can't get 4K, you can't get 4K out of a 1050 Ti. That doesn't do
no.
4K. So
No,
you
no,
you're
no.
hearing 4K, but you're not getting 4K. You're not getting 4K. So guess what? You are going to still need that 4K graphic card, which is your 1080s and
Right.
1070s.
So here's the other thing too. The Chromecast that comes in with the Founders Pack, does it run 4K? Because I would have to do more research on that. Because
But that's what I don't know. I don't know
that's
if
that's what we got to find out. We got to play Sherlock Holmes here. Fan.
I'm gonna
Um,
look it up now.
all right, we got to do it quick because we got to move on.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
get the good stuff. Um, but it's like all of that, and I get the games list looks good, but what's the one common denominator?
The Ultra can do 4K.
The Ultra can do 4K.
Ultra can do.
Okay, so that's very interesting.
Mhm,
That is very interesting that the Ultra runs 4K and it's only $129.
mhm.
So, all right, so you're getting
No,
a real
not even $129, bro. I mean, the
the
device might
founders
be
pack
100,
is.
but the
The
founder
founders
packs,
pack is.
yeah,
Right.
that Chromecast by itself is more than
Yeah.
$129. So
Oh,
now,
that's what I'm saying. Like the
yeah,
founders pack is $129.
hmm,
So that is a very good deal to
yeah,
start
very, very,
off.
very,
That's
very.
all I'm saying.
Yep, yep. All right, we should move
But
on. Is there any final thoughts?
last thing I would say is what's the common denominator with the whole software list?
What do you mean?
With the whole games list. What's the common
How?
denominator? It's all
Uh.
third party.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, Google's
But
not
I
gonna.
mean, see, but that's a drawback
Why do you
for
think
me
Why is that a drawback?
because I can go play it on my other four platforms that I
Right,
pretty much
right.
have. That's the thing. So
But so
I
now
mean, but I get not trying to completely shit on it, but I
no,
get
no.
someone like you that's on the go that maybe just wants to pull it up on your tablet or your
Right,
phone
right.
and you have it.
This
Yeah, I
is
understand that.
this is going to be huge for me because now I'll be able to grind those games, like games that I want to play, but I'm like, okay, I have to make a choice. And if I have a
Right.
choice, a lot of these games on here aren't going to be the ones on there. But like Division Two, like I really got into Division One, but then it got to a point in my life that I wasn't able to sit there and play it. So I had
Right.
to, I had to move on from it. and I really wish I did. There was some other reasons that I've expressed on this show the reason why I got out of the division, but like the game like Division Two, Destiny Two, like that's huge because that's a grinding game. So for me to be able to put it in my phone and grind it while I'm in bed, like laying
Mm,
down, like that's huge. Final Fantasy 15, like that's huge. Like
yeah.
a
And
lot of
then
these titles right now already makes me want to buy it. A lot of these titles already makes me want to buy it. But I'm curious on how these titles work. If it's $10 a month, I'm pre-ordering this thing. Like if these games,
right.
I get all these games, I'm 100% pre-ordering it. Destiny by itself isn't going to make me pre-order for 129. Like I want it. We're gonna have it for the lounge, so we probably will pre-order it for the lounge. But I want one for me if it can have all these games for $10 a month. I might even buy two. I don't know.
It's just something about it's just not doesn't feel right.
I get you.
Something's just fishy with
It's
this.
too good to be
Right,
true.
because they're saying like, the $10 a month and all that other stuff. $129 for the founders pack. I get it, but it's like you're not telling us something, Google,
Yeah. Nah.
that they're leaving something out, but we'll have to see exactly what it is in the upcoming day in the days to come.
Yeah. Nah. I agree. I agree. It does seem like something's not right, and
Right.
I know exactly what you
Something
mean.
fishy.
Yep. Yep. But
Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say is like how many people are actually going to jump ship to the stadia and then build that community for like Destiny 2 for that may have already had us out. Like I know you can transfer your content over, which is
mhm.
good for Destiny 2, but what about all the other games like Division and stuff like that? Like if it just stays on your Ubisoft account, then that'll work perfectly. But I mean, again, we'll have to see, not to drag it out.
I think it will be more of a Google thing. I think it's gonna be linked to your Google account.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it will be like
We'll
a
have to
Google Cloud save.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have
Oops.
to see. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's get
Oh,
on
you
our next.
tease.
Let,
Oh, you
let's
tease.
let's let's get into our next topic, which is the Pokemon
Oh,
Direct.
oh,
While we're talking about, it, I'll have the video playing in the background. No audio, just the video.
no idea.
So
Oh, Mr. Ishihara.
that way we can talk. So
Yes.
big Pokemon, the Pokemon Direct. I actually screwed up. I watched the old Pokemon Direct, and as I was watching it, I'm like, dude, they're just showing the same shit that they showed last time. And I realized, like, oh, it is the same one that they showed
This
last.
is the same.
So I had to pull it up. Uh, I'm gonna let you get into this because this is your thing, and then I'll give my feelings about it because yours is gonna be more emotional.
Well, let's see here. There's a lot to cover here. So, Pokemon Sword and Shield is going to have all kinds of interesting things going on. First of all, they are in the Galar region, which they described as a region where the most popular activity or whatever that goes on over there is Pokemon battling,
Yep, Pokemon
which
battling is like the sport.
is like their huge sport. Which it's kind of funny to hear like that because of all the years that you've been battling with
I was
Pokemon,
just
and you
gonna
think
that was the kind of thing I was like, isn't it always been like when
I
they
was
were
like,
saying
isn't
it?
it always battling? But they like took it to a whole new level because these ain't just your ordinary gyms you're going in. You're
Yeah,
going in coliseums
right, right.
to get your badges, which I love that fact. I think it's a really little cool factor to the game. Um, so one little thing that I noticed that they put in there, and I'm like, oh, thank God, that is new to Pokemon, is that you can see the Pokemon. So they added that feature from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee into Sword and Shield. We
Hmm.
didn't think they were going to do that, but then after seeing this trailer, they showed that, and I went, oh, things just got juicy.
Yep,
So that's a lot of people were asking for that.
yep.
That's huge. Um, you see it right here, the newest feature in Pokemon. I call it Dynamax Evolution. I'm calling it Dynamax. I know it's just Dynamaxing or whatever, but it's Dynamax Evolution.
So
Interesting concept.
yeah,
to say the to say the least.
Yeah.
Brings a new swing into Pokemon battles, a little new technique. They always try to do that in all the ones. Last time it was the Z moves. The previous one before that was Mega Evolutions. Now this time it's Dynamax Evolution, where your Pokemon literally become giants.
Hmm.
There is a giant Sobble right there. I can't wait to use giant Sobble in the game. So there is that. The character you see right there is Leon. He is the champion of the Galar region,
I
and
just
he
want to
is.
say one thing about Leon. What the
Yes.
fuck?
What do you mean?
Someone needs to help him get dressed in the morning. What the hell?
Man, this is a Pokemon game.
I don't
They
care.
dress weird all the time.
Yeah, but that's pretty bad. You keep talking. I'm just gonna turn my light on. Hold on.
Hey, he's undefeated though.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just saying he's undefeated. He can dress however he wants.
because everyone's distracted by his outfit.
Right. He's undefeated until I get a hold of him and everybody else, clearly.
Get away from each other.
All right. So to get those out of the way, they introduced some new Pokemon to the game, which the 4 normal Pokemon or 4 regular Pokemon that they showed off. One's Wooloo, which is a sheep Pokemon. Another one is Gossifleur, which is a flowering Pokemon. He's a grass type. Wooloo, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I'm not sure if it's gonna be an electric type, maybe a normal type, like a rat. This might be the Rattata. But there's that. There's Dreadnought, which is considered the bite Pokemon. How they described him is weird because I feel like this could be, which would be kind of odd, but a rock steel type Pokemon. The way they describe them, it bites off rock and iron. So it sounds like rock steel, which would be really weird to see a rock steel Pokemon in the game. 2 hard substances like that, which is nuts. Still looks cool. I have to see what its stats are in order to see if it's a trainable Pokemon. And then the last one is which I love the design, is Corviknight, which is the Raven Pokemon that they show. Corviknight looks badass. That's the bird. There's always a bird in every generation. First it was Pidgey, then it was Hoot, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Fletchling a couple generations ago. Now we got Corviknight in this one. It's going to be about to say so, but he looks badass, and I can't wait to see how good he can actually be. So those were the new Pokemon. Oh, and then there's the evolved form of Gossifleur, which is an Eldegoss, which is pretty much a big puffball with seeds on the back of it. And it's supposed to plant things and heal Pokemon and humans and all this other stuff. Basically, the guy read off a Pokedex entry the whole time with this. So, and then there are the 2 legendary Pokemon that they revealed for the Sword and Shield. Zacian and Zamacenta. The 2 wolves that I like to call them. I like the design, except I would like the design if it was on one of them, because the other one kind of looks the same, just with a sword in its mouth.
Yeah.
Or the other one just has a shield. Somebody got a little lazy.
Yeah.
With designing, but
I thought it was a little cheesy. I'm okay with the Pokemon, but now I'm just like, oh wow, you really forced the name on that one, huh?
Yeah, I like the names. I like the names.
No. I'm saying like I felt like they forced the Pokemon, or all right. So they either forced the Pokemon into the Pokemon name as far as Sword and Shield, or the opposite, where they said, okay, we're gonna name it Sword and Shield because of these 2 Pokemon that are Sword and Shield. It's just like if they force the Pokemon to be after the name, which I can't see it being that way, then I'm just like, you forced that a little too much.
Well, they did do that in the last gen with Sun and Moon, because the legendary in Sun was Solgaleo. Solgaleo. And the Moon and the other one in Moon was Lunala.
But even then, I don't
literally the names are in their respective game. Like Solgaleo, Solar, Sun. Lunella, Lunar, Moon.
But even that's not too bad. Like you were literally giving a Pokemon a sword in his mouth like a wolf.
Oh well, yeah,
So the
yeah.
shield. So I'm still getting shield. I mean sword. I'm still getting sword. The shield Pokemon looks way better, way better.
Oh,
Like
agreed,
it looks
agreed.
better because it fits the Pokemon. But like a wolf with the sword, I was like maybe like make his head into a sword or something. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
him have some kind of swords in him. He holds a sword in
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah, not the smartest design.
Nah, I felt that was lazy. I don't hate it.
That
I
was good.
just
Yeah.
looking at it, and I'm like, that's really
It
lazy.
could have been a lot better.
Yeah, yeah. Like my 9-year-old could have came up with something better than
Very true. But yes, Zamazenta looks way better.
that. Mhm.
Like Zamazenta looks like a badass.
Yeah, yeah. Like he fits his Pokemon. Like I'm a little mad that I'm getting sword, but I'm not. I'm not going back.
Somebody gotta get sword
Yeah.
because apparently the other one's getting shield after I pre-ordered shield. I should just get the dual pack. Screw it.
Yeah, that's actually new. They never really had the dual pack like that before.
They so not on release, but afterwards they had like they did have a Sun and oh no, on release of Sun and Moon they had one.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. They had a dual pack of Sun and Moon. I do remember that because I remember seeing the commercial for it.
Hmm.
But I was just like, really? Why would I want to get both of them? But I guess they're doing it again
Yeah.
with Sword and Shield. So, but
Yeah.
overall, they okay. It's okay. I like the reveals.
Mhm.
Zamacenta looks really cool. Corviknight looks really cool. Dreadnought looks really cool. After that, Wooloo, Gossifleur, it's okay. Zacian could have done better.
So
Um,
with with this game, I'm really impressed. The game looks really good. The Poke battles look awesome. The gyms look
yes.
phenomenal. Exploring the worlds look awesome. Not a huge fan of the Dynamax, but I get it. They want to add something. They add something to every game. What else are you gonna add besides these big ass Pokemon? Um,
Well,
if you ask me, I think the Dino Raid came first, and they were like, we got to incorporate this a little bit more into the game,
yeah.
and they added the Dino Max. I love the Max Battle Raids. Love it.
Yes, Max Raid battles, which to give a quick description is a co-op with 3 other trainers to battle a wild Dynamax Pokemon. Only one. The catch is only one trainer can Dynamax their Pokemon in these battles. So somebody's
Oh,
got to. But you did not know that, did you?
so all right, what happens about catching? How many people can catch?
Everybody can catch it.
Okay, so once everyone's
So
gonna.
So this is an aspect of Pokemon Go
Mm,
that they threw in this
okay,
because in Pokemon Go you have raid battles. So if
okay.
you all go to a Pokestop that has a Pokemon that's going to be giant
Mm,
and you all fight them, then you all have the ability to catch that Pokemon
okay.
afterwards. So this is a Pokemon Go aspect that they threw in this, which is a really good aspect
Hmm.
in my opinion. I love it.
Hmm.
Um, so the question is now you have to determine who's going to use their Dynamax Pokemon
Hmm.
at the time. So you have to predetermine that.
Hmm.
This is where I hope, and I hope to God they don't screw this up again because they already did it with Mario Maker. Please have raid battles with friends.
Yeah, Nintendo, like, come on.
Please.
Like seriously, this is 2019. Like you are generations behind. Like I could play with my friends in PlayStation 3 for crying out loud. Like
Yes.
stop. Stop, stop, stop. Like a friends list. A friends list. Like literally
And
upgrade yourselves.
but this is also the Pokemon company that's working with this as well. So for the love of God, between both companies, somebody say you can raid with your friends.
Yeah.
Like somebody. If this is raiding with complete randoms, it's never going to work. It's
And
gonna bring the game down immediately.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you know why I don't play online with anything? Is because if I can't play with my friends, I'm not gonna play. That's it. That's it. I'm not looking to make new friends. Because anytime you play with people that you don't know,
Right.
and you're new at it, like I'm not trying to deal with that. I'm not trying to be the new guy. And then if I'm the expert guy, I'm not trying to be the guy that knows everything. Like
Right. No, I agree.
I
I
want to
agree.
play with my friends. I want to play with my friends.
Right. I totally agree with that. So God, that would bring the game down so much if they decided not to do that.
A lot.
Like they have no idea how much it would bring that game down.
Oh yeah, a lot. A lot.
A lot.
That will drop sales like tremendously.
Like, this is the fact that there's a release date on a Pokemon game for a home console for the first time ever. This game is going to sell not just itself, but Switches
Hmm.
completely. And it's coming out in November 15th. Not to throw out the release date early, but November 15th.
Hmm.
We're in the midst of holiday season. That thing's going to sell Switches like crazy. The
Yeah. Oh
Switch
yeah.
numbers are going to go up insanely
Yep. I hope they
for
come out with a
this.
special. I think they announced a special edition Nintendo Switch at E3 for this.
Let's wait for that.
That's yeah. Nah,
Let's
we
wait.
can wait. Yeah, we can wait for that. Is there anything else for Pokemon? Because we got about 20 minutes, a little bit more than
That's right.
20
All
minutes.
right. Yeah. So I'll make it quick. We have to talk about the wild area. The wild area is pretty much the whole vast land where you can see the Pokemon, and depending on what day it is, depending on what time of the day it is, what area you're in, the weather, and everything that affects the entire wild area, and different Pokemon can show up in this area. What I didn't realize, like I said, because they did say that you can control the camera while
Yep.
you're in the wild area. So
Yep.
now it's got that real feel of open world. So remember when everybody was bitching about that this game isn't gonna be an open world game? Right. This just turned into an open world experience that people were bitching about when the first trailer went out, when I was flipping out on that last episode we talked about it.
Hmm.
And the one thing that a friend of mine brought up, a streamer friend of mine brought up, is that when he saw that, and I totally get why he said it, and it got me a lot more hyped, is that this had like Breath of the Wild vibes to it as far as how it looked. Not the game itself, but like how they're incorporating with the camera and the vast land and everything else like that. It has Breath of the Wild vibe. And then after watching it again, I'm like, yeah, he's kind of right that it's got that vibe to it.
Hmm.
So now it's a little more exciting
Yeah.
to say the least when he put it that way. And I was like, all right, this is going to be juicy. So
I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I think this is going to be a great first Pokemon game for console.
I agree. This is going
So
to be a fantastic game. I can't wait.
yeah, it's going to be really good. So
Yes.
all right, we ready for the main topic?
Oh, we are ready for the main topic. Oh man, Nintendo. You came out with a Mario Maker Direct. Then you came out and did the Pokemon Direct. This is the good times right now, because now it's really, they always do this every year. They always have these couple directs that describe big games that are coming out. So then you're like, so what are they going to talk
Yeah, like
about?
what else can you talk about? Like you just not. But like Mario Maker is a big game, but
Right.
it's not like everything. Pokemon is a huge title.
Yes.
Um, could we be talking about? Could we get an introduction to the next Mario game? That's a big possibility.
I don't know. I don't know if I go that far.
You know what?
But speaking of Mario games, segue, that little game on the right of the tweet that Nintendo came up with their schedule says that Luigi's Mansion 3 is going to be playable at E3.
Awesome.
That is interesting news.
Hmm.
So does that mean we get a release date of Luigi's Mansion 3 for this
Mm,
year?
mm.
Maybe an October release for Halloween?
Maybe
Maybe, maybe
that makes sense.
it would. I'm just saying.
Oh wait, we didn't say the release date for Pokemon, did we?
Yeah, we did. November 15th. November 15th. Mark
Okay.
it on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. It's D-Day for all trainers except for me. Sorry. um.
No, but Luigi Mansion 3, like I believe it. That's a good day.
Yep.
Halloween, that
Luigi's
makes sense.
Mansion 3, very interesting. Link's Awakening will also be playable. We kind of had a feeling that this would come out this year. Link's Awakening. It's not a hugely designed Zelda game. It's just, a nice little cutesy remake for Link's Awakening, which looks good. I still think it looks good. So I think we get a release date on Link's Awakening as well.
Okay.
So I see that. Damon X Machina, more than likely. I'm just gonna say what games I think will get a release date. I think Zelda, I think Luigi's Mansion, I think Damon X Machina gets one, and I think Astral Chain gets one. And that's it.
Okay.
That's all I think gets a release date because we already have one for Pokemon and Mario Maker comes out at the end of the month.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I say that, and because and someone else brought this up to me, well, actually, oh, it was Dooley. Um, he brought up Animal Crossing. They said, well, they said 2019. They said 2019, but I don't know if it's going to come out this year. I think they may hold off until next year for Animal Crossing. It's highly possible because we didn't really get anything from that trailer
Hmm.
back last September
Hmm.
when they were talking about Smash as well. Well, when they released Isabel for Smash, we didn't really see anything. All we saw was just a little Tom Nook trailer
Yeah, they didn't show
from there.
anything at all. They'll definitely show more. I completely forgot
They'll,
about that.
yeah, they'll show a little more, but this still felt like when they showed Metroid, like when they showed Metroid Prime 4 and just the symbol, that was under development
Oh, we'll get Metroid 4. Oh, we'll get Metroid 4 for this.
during this E3.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
wait a minute. This is where I'm gonna back it up and go kind of call out our girls.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Brittany, why? Brittany, I love you, but why?
They drove me crazy with the Dragon Ball
Why?
stuff. They're like
First, like
Kamiyamiya.
Kamiyami. They're talking about DPC. Oh my god, I almost lost it. Oh my god. Yeah, when they said definitely Metroid Prime 4, I went, no, there's no way. There's no way. They just announced that they were basically starting from scratch again.
Oh, that's right. They did. So we won't
Right.
get that. That's right. I completely forgot about that.
There's no way. I mean, as much as I would love to be wrong, no.
I forgot that news article just came out not
Yeah,
too long ago.
they started from scratch again a couple months back because and now Retro's working on it, which is good. Um, but no, I I I want to, but no, there's no Metroid Prime this year. No Metroid Prime this time around. Maybe next year, but not this year. Not this year. Um, we may see an update on Bayo 3. Um, maybe they talk about Astral Chain and then right after that they talk a little bit about Bayonetta 3. But again, that's another one 2020.
That's right. There's a lot of games that Nintendo started to
Yes,
talk about that they still have to really kind of
that are still in the works.
yeah. So there's a lot of things that we should have looking forward to this E3
Mm.
out of any system to them.
But here's the thing, Nintendo is notorious for only talking about things that are coming out in the immediate future,
Yeah,
basically this year. Rarely do they bring up games coming out in the distant future. Like when they talked about Metroid Prime 4 2 years ago,
that was new.
that was a rare thing to do for
But
them.
they did it for
But
Pokemon too. They did it for Pokemon too.
uh
Because they were like, we are working on a Pokemon title.
yes and no. Yes and no. That's true. That's true.
And but but those are the only two games, and they even said it that this is not in our characteristics, but
Yeah. Right. The game that they were talking about 2 years ago, Pokemon, was Sword and Shield.
right.
But then they just released Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and a lot of people thought that was the game, but
No,
it was not.
nope.
Luckily. Um. So yeah, they people don't realize that the software lineup that they have brewing in the wing is humongous.
Hmm.
And who else knows what they're working on? They might throw because they like to throw little curveballs at you in their E3s as well and talk about games that they didn't even talk about yet.
Hmm.
For example, Super Mario Party.
Yep.
Like nobody brought that up
Nope.
last year because I distinctly remember saying last year that there was no way that they were planning a Mario Party for this year. Come to find out, they announced it and then it's coming out. It came out what 2 months later,
Hmm.
couple months later because I was sitting over here, you
Hmm.
were sitting at home watching the Nintendo conference, and we kind of went a little nutty with the Super Mario Party when it got announced.
Yeah, because we were like, good, 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 good.
Yeah. So They like to throw little things in there
Hmm.
to throw us off. That's why, like, when I see leaks for Nintendo, it's like you got to hear it from the horse's mouth because they take those leaks and say, "Shove it up your ass." It's a constant thing with them. They always do it. So they do have a lot to talk about. The question is, what do they talk about? What curveball could they talk about? They could throw out there? A lot of people are still bringing up that Metroid Prime trilogy. It could happen, might not happen. It's I don't know if it's highly possible that they launch it, but it's definitely a possibility since it's been rumored for a very long time at this point. So, but what's your thoughts on Nintendo? What could they be bringing to the table after
Um,
all this news?
I think everything they pretty much already dropped, with the exception of Metroid, because I completely forgot about them starting from scratch. But
Yeah,
they might surprise us and be like, "Hey, we have more than what we thought." They might feel like they have to release a little bit of information. So who knows with something like that? But I think we're gonna get all the games that they've dropped a little teaser for. I my big my my what did we call it? What did we call it? Like my out of left field prediction, my bold
yes,
prediction.
your
My
bold prediction.
my bold prediction are actually two games. My bold prediction is they're going to tease the next Mario game, right? Whether it's going to
Wow.
be Mario Odyssey 2,
Okay.
which I think that's what we can look for, because if you think about it, Mario Sunshine was kind of on that same basis as the time length of what the separation of Mario Sunshine 1 and 2 are, of what Odyssey 1 and 2 are. So
Right.
I could see them being like, hey, we're going to drop Odyssey 2. Nintendo's not huge for DLC. I would be surprised, but we're going to get something Mario related, whether it's DLC for this one or it's going to be Mario Odyssey 2. But if it's Mario Odyssey 2, it's going to be a wicked big tease. It's not going to be anything more than that. It will probably be like the city, the music, and then all of a sudden him coming out, and doing something cute like they usually do.
Right. Of course.
So
Of
that's
course.
bold prediction one. I don't know if this is really a bold prediction. I'm gonna tone it a little bit into a little less than a bold prediction. Is
Okay.
Mario Kart 9.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna be because think about it.
Oh.
We haven't had a Mario Kart since 8, and
Oh.
Deluxe isn't a real sequel. Like they added some stuff,
Mm.
but not really. Um, I see us coming with a real Mario Kart, and I believe we're going to get something like that.
So you think that along with the cell phone game that they're gonna come out with Mario Kart 9 as well?
What do you mean a cell phone? Oh, for Mario, because Mario. Yes, yeah,
Yeah, the Mario Kart
yes,
tour.
yes, yep. Um,
You want me to have
and
a heart attack?
I think it's due. I think we deserve it.
Yep.
So that's kind of why I see it happening that way. And I kind of think we're going to get. This isn't a bold prediction. This is more of like a side prediction.
Mhm.
I think we're going to get. What's the game with them and the rabbits? Mario Rabbits.
Mario
Mario
Rabbids.
Rabbits 2.
Oh, so they're gonna go like full blown Mario
Yeah, I think they're gonna.
this
I,
one.
I think we'll get a Mario Rabbits 2.
Wow.
Yeah, because Mario
Wow.
Rabbits I think did surprisingly well. I
Oh, it
think
did
it.
extremely well.
I think Nintendo's going to come out with a lot of big guns because they have a lot of things in the lineup. So,
Oh yeah.
but again, it won't surprise me if their direct is literally these, like all you see here. It says and more, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is their direct. Like they get more into Pokemon
I think
Shield, Sword, Luigi, Link's Awakening, and an Ultimate Alliance. Like I wouldn't be surprised because that's Nintendo.
I think we got a lot from Sword and Shield. I don't see much more happening from Sword and Shield if it pops up
Hmm.
in their direct. When they say and more than likely it's gonna be indie games
Yeah. Oh,
that they show off.
100%.
Because you gotta remember they're gonna have that sizzle reel. They're gonna have an indie game sizzle reel for sure
Hmm.
going on. Which could be I could throw a bold prediction out right now.
Please do.
But this is a little bit more third party, but it could still rely on Nintendo for showing it because of their relationship with them originally with my favorite indie game of all time. Um, so I guess you know what? I'll throw this one out there. I don't care. I think we get a release date for Cyber Shadow.
Okay.
I think we get a release date for Cyber Shadow at the direct.
Okay. All right.
Um, my other bold prediction. Now this is more Nintendo. I guess I'll throw two bold predictions out as well. We get a new game reveal, and it's gonna be those little shits running across the screen with Olimar
Okay, Pikmin.
and Pikmin 4.
Okay. All right. I think that's actually a really good prediction.
Because a lot that's been rumored a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a while since Pikmin 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
So I could easily see Pikmin 4 getting a reveal.
Oh, dude, we haven't even talked.
Yeah, about
They're going to reveal a Smash character.
that. Well, we were getting to that,
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, we definitely gotta talk about this. So I guess this would be bold prediction number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's super bold, but this is gonna be bold. I think we get 2 characters.
Oh yeah, that's extremely bold.
I think we get 2 characters because the only reason why I say that is because it took a while for Joker to come out,
Uh-huh.
but they said that this would be these characters would relay all the way to February of next year.
So do you think we get two
Well,
characters, but one soon, and then the next one is just like, hey, a tease for the future? Because they did that for the last Smash.
yes.
They did that with Cloud and Bayo.
Yep. I think that's what happens.
Okay.
I
Because
think I
Cloud
think
came
that does
first, and
happen.
then Bayo came.
Came later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll get 2 new reveals.
Hmm.
What they are, your your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
I think we get Steve. I think we get Minecraft Steve. Dude,
No.
it's
No. Don't do that.
everyone's feeling it, and I think the character fits.
No.
The relationship between Minecraft and Nintendo is really
No.
big.
No.
I see it happening. I don't think it's
No.
that bad. Um,
No, it's bad.
I I don't want any more characters that I want to play. This game, there's so many characters I enjoy playing in this game. This game is so fun. Like I'm still picking up characters that I didn't think I'd want to play, and
Mhm.
that I'm finding that are fun.
But that's
And
always gonna happen no matter what,
but
I feel like.
not for Smash Four. Like I was not a fan of a lot of characters in Smash Four. This game, like I want to play other characters. Like I'm enjoying playing other. Like this game is a lot of fun. Like this is to me the best Smash game that they came
Oh, yeah, I agreed. Totally
up with.
agree.
I see Steve in the near future, my friend.
Oh, no.
I see Steve.
I don't wanna. That would be so bad. I know a lot, and actually, I do know people that love Minecraft, and I'm sure they would enjoy it, but I would just be like, "No, why?"
But it's not that bad. Like at
Now
first,
it is.
when I first said it, I thought so, but like he fits in that world. Like he really fits in that world.
I
Like
mean,
people really
I
want Master Chief, and to
I
me,
can't.
like
Well,
Master
that will
Chief,
never happen.
that doesn't fit. Like to me, he just doesn't fit. Like Cloud fits to me. Like I can
But Snake
understand
doesn't
Cloud.
really fit, does he?
I think Snake like with him being coming from Nintendo, like I see Snake like,
Yeah, I get it.
but I guess
I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird to think that.
maybe that's why you put Master Chief is because he don't.
No, I did not say Master. There's
No,
no
no,
way
no,
Master
no. I'm
Chief.
saying like that's why Nintendo does it is because he don't fit
That is highly possible,
because they're
and
Nintendo.
because they're Nintendo and they do whatever they want.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, Daddy Sakurai can do no wrong
No,
to a lot of people at this point. So it's like, oh, geez. I want to say Dante.
I think that's a really good addition,
I
but
want to. I want to say Dante.
I don't think any more sword characters. I don't think we get any more sword characters.
Well, I mean,
Even though
we gotta.
Steve would be a sword character.
Right, I'm about to say, jeez.
um, I think I would love to see Dante, but he's too much like Bayo. Too much. He would fight a little bit like Joker. I think we have
Oh,
too many characters like him. I swear to God, if we get another Fire Emblem character, I will stop playing Smash
oh God,
that
please
day.
no. No, God. Like, you know what's bad though? I could see them throwing the new Fire Emblem character
No,
from the new game
no,
that's coming out, which by the way, they'll definitely talk about that
no.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming out in July.
yeah. No, they'll definitely talk about Fire Emblem.
They'll definitely talk Fire Emblem.
No way, no way. No, not they cannot. Most of the Fire Emblems have the most amount of characters,
Oh, I know.
more than Mario.
It's Fire Emblem Overload. I know this. It's crazy. That's why
Should
I'm
we?
kind of glad that I played Fire Emblem Warriors because
Yo,
now I'm like, at least I have a gist of what's going on.
what would you do if
Yeah.
they finally announce Waluigi? It's not gonna happen, but what do you do?
I would just laugh. Honestly, like I'm not mad about it. If he's in there, cool. If he's not, I'm just whatever. But I
Mhm,
would laugh because I know so many people would just go crazy, like psycho nuts about it.
mhm.
And I would just I would just laugh the whole time. I'd be like, wow, okay, he's in.
Finally, he's in there.
Finally, you got him.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, who's the other one? The other one, maybe that they announce would be what's his face from Mario RPG?
Oh, the
Freaking
I know who he's
oh my
talking about. I don't remember his name.
Gino.
Yeah, Gino.
Gino. I can see Gino.
We don't get Gino.
You don't think we get Gino?
No.
Okay.
I think
It's
that one is too far of a stretch out of their realm where they're just like, I know it's been brought up a lot, but I think those are ones that are people just like, it would be cool to see him.
however, they did have a costume for him in the last one.
No, I know, but they have a lot of costumes, like
I know.
a lot.
No, I know. I know.
Even like their trophies, like they really unlocked the door with this game because of all the spirits, and
Yeah.
now you're just like, oh my god, they can add anything now for a character
Oh
because like
yeah, that's why like every prediction I'm throwing out right now, I'm just like take it with a grain of salt because
yeah,
it's that you we nobody knows.
yeah, no,
There's only one person, well, maybe a few people that know,
yep,
and that's Sakurai and everybody else developing that game
yeah,
right now.
exactly,
It's
exactly.
gonna be interesting.
So final thoughts.
It's gonna be quite an interesting showing from Nintendo. They've got a lot of software to talk about. I hope that they bring up more stuff about what's to come with Nintendo Online as well. They didn't do it last year during E3. They did it later on. Um, but at least I hope there's something new that they say involving Nintendo Online. Will it happen? More than likely, no. But that's what I'm hoping for.
That's what I say. That's what I want. I want something new for online. They have to. They have to. They have to hear everyone's complaints. They have to see the struggle for real and just be like, you
Yeah.
know what? No, we need to improve this. We will do better for you fans, just for once. Like
Hmm.
you guys give us great games. You guys deal with our bullshit on the request that we ask and then not fulfill it. But at the end of the day, you give us the games that we truly want in our heart and that we're very
Hmm.
happy with. But please give us the online service we deserve. Like we
Yeah, I agree.
deserve this. We deserve this. After all the years, we now is your time.
I think this is a little thing, but I think they need to play off what they did with Tetris 99
Hmm.
and come out with something that, if you have the subscription to the online, you get so and so game for free because Tetris 99 is a free game when you have the subscription
Yeah,
service.
yeah. But don't forget too, you get the NES games for free too.
You do get the NES games for free. Um,
I'll take that.
this would be, I am not predicting this
Mhm.
at all, but I could see a lot of people predicting this because people are crazy. Kind of like, no offense, Brittany. Oh, Brittany, I love you. Don't no, I love you. Uh, but I could see a lot of people saying like, I want to see Super Nintendo games on the the subscription thing.
It'll be a long while.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen at E3, guys.
No, not
Listen,
this
I've
E3.
watched enough Nintendo E3s to figure out you could say that, I ain't gonna happen at E3.
No, no. I'll be
So
surprised. That would be one that I would be
I
very
would
surprised.
my jaw would drop.
I think Nintendo needs to get
Legit.
rid of this Nintendo names. It's awful. Let us have name tags. I understand why they don't is because they don't like people coming up with bad names, and that's their way to make it G rated.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's making friends list impossible, and it's very hard. You guys can do much better with your online, so let's work on
I agree.
that.
I
That
agree.
would be the biggest thing I'd like to see out of E3.
It'd be nice,
Yeah,
but this is Nintendo, remember.
yeah.
We're
Is
talking
it going to happen? Highly doubt it, but it would be very nice.
Yes, agreed.
So, all right. Well, the next time you see us, we will be together at PCG on
Uh-huh.
Sunday for what time do you want to start the show? Because the conference starts at 4:30,
It starts at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
So we can start. I don't know if you want to do how long of a preview do you want to do? Like half hour?
Yeah, I think a half an hour is good enough. So
Okay.
so we'll get on stream at 3:30 to do the pre, and then we'll do the post, which they're doing a 2 hour one. So um,
Yep.
it's going to be a really good one. So come watch it with us as E3 starts this week, and our boy Andre will be there in California in person. So we'll see if we can what we can get from him, his reaction.
Let's see if we can get a post game reaction live from E3. Probably from his phone
Yeah.
from Andre Parker.
Yeah, we can. There's a way that I can get him in, so I'll try to share
Nice.
that. So, all right, guys. Well, is there any other final words you want to say before we go?
Nintendo, don't screw it up.
Please.
And Pokemon, please just make a friends thing for raids. That's all I want. I don't care. Just do that. Just do that. I'll be happy, boy. That's it.
So you'll be hearing from us all week. We'll come up with some cool stuff that we can share some information with everybody as the three goes on. So,
Cool.
but until next week, or until Monday, Sunday,
Sunday. Until
Sunday,
Sunday.
until Sunday. I'm all
Sunday.
screwed up.
Sunday. Sunday.
Until Sunday, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Woo.